This man is an award-winning master barber, celebrated motivational speaker, a one-man Wikipedia barbering knowledge. So get this, his client list reads like a who's who of Hollywood, including celebrities and athletes like Sean Puffy Combs, Meshack Taylor, the late Heavy D, Ray Lewis, Stacey Augman, Jay Leno, and the Tonight Show Band. His work has appeared in leading magazines, and he was the barber of choice for rap music icons Tupac and Biggie. Please watch this to learn more about my incredible friend, DL Master Barber.
Oh. I say, damn, I'm 50. I see a lot of things that back then I didn't even know if I was going to make it to 50. I've seen a lot of things in my life. I never forget when I decided to be a barber. And it hurts because when you have somebody that you truly love, you truly believe in, and it's your best friend, and you tell them that you decided that you wanted to be a barber, and you knew they were going to be with you. And the song was Making Love in the Rain by Herb Alpert and Janet Jackson, and she was in the bed early, and I said, babe, I know what I want to do. And she goes, yeah? So I'm going to be a barber. She didn't even turn over. She said, you ain't going to be S-H-I. That hurts. It hurts when you have somebody that you go to your best friend and they don't believe in your dreams. The only person that believed in my dream was my mother. But you learn a lot when you become my age. You lose a lot of things when you become my age. What I've learned, that you got to treat people right. I learned that life is not easy and it's not going to wait on you to get what you want. You got to go after it by any means necessary. I learned that there's going to be haters in your life and they're around you, all around you. And they're not going to believe in your dreams. They're not going to believe in no positivity. They're not going to believe in where you're going. But once you get there, I guarantee they're going to try to be in your space. I've learned that you got to love no matter what. I've learned that it's not easy. I've learned so much in this barber and beauty industry to the point that I said, you know what? If you treat people right, your money gonna come. I've learned that you have to be available for those people. I've learned that it's not about you. It ain't gonna never be about you. It's about those customers. And if it ain't about the customers, then why are you in this business? I've learned that it's gonna hurt to go through it. Some of you made it here by the skin of your chinny chin chin. Some of you didn't know how it was going to go down, but you made it. Some people was like, nah, I ain't going to do it, but you said, look, this is something for me, but you made it. Some of you said, dang, I don't know how I'm going to get here, but you made it. Some of you got to divorce your own family members because they don't believe in your dreams, but you made it. Oh. You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to fight for your right to win. You're going to have to fight for your right to succeed. You're going to have to fight for your right to do everything you got to do in life. Some of you got to fight for your right to take care of your kids. Some of you got to fight for your right to just be here on this earth. Some of you got to fight the right to just pay your bills. You got to fight. I've learned to being around this team, this family, Paul Mitchell, they're amazing people. I've never been around a family like this before. But I've learned that life is not easy. I've learned that you have to have value inside of you, because there's no value inside you, there's no value outside. See, people want to increase their income but don't want to increase their value. You want to increase your bank account, but you don't want to increase your value. Life is not about what's in the bank. Life is about what's in your heart. Respect your craft. I've learned that. Be available to not only your customers, but your family too, because your family needs you as well. Because it's not going to be easy. But guess what? Dreams do come true. We hustling up in this place now. Let's go. Get it up. Get it up. We all hustling, right? We hustling. We hustling, baby. That's what they say. Jamie, this is what we hustling. This is what it is. Paul Mitchell, 2018, what's happening with y'all? Paul Mitchell, 2018, what's happening with y'all? Boy, let me tell y'all, go on and sit down, sit, sit. I love you too. Folks, I'm gonna tell you something. Matter of fact, before I even get started, let me tell you a story. Say story. Say story. I met this guy. His name was Win Clayball. Some of you may know him. But how I met him was very unique, and the way I met this man was he called me on the cell phone, and it was 5 in the morning, and I'm usually sleep around that time, and he says, did you get my email? And I said, what email are you talking about? And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, did you get my email? I said, he said, give me your email address. I give him my email address, and he hangs up in my face. And I'm like, wait a minute now. Who in the hell? So now I go to stalker mode. You know, that's what some of you women do. You get on the phone and start Googling. Angus, I start Googling the man. I'm like, who in the hell is Win Clayball? I got to find out because you're hanging up in my face. So we got to take care of this. So next time he calls, I'm going to give him my business, you know. And then all of a sudden, it was like I read the email, and it basically said, hey, I want you to do the master's program. And, you know, I started, okay, so he's legit. Okay, cool. So I'm going to tone it down a little bit. And so, you know, so I went on ahead and read that. And so he calls back, and he says, I want you to be there at a certain time, 8 o'clock. And I said, no problem. And it was a month away. Win is a planner. So when I get there, now I left at 4 in the morning, and when I got there, the crazy thing is that I said I knew I was going to have LA traffic. Some of y'all don't know nothing about that. But I had some LA traffic, and so when I got there, I said, okay, cool, this is what we're going to do. So I went to a restaurant, hung out for a little while, and then I got to Win's door around 7:30. In between that meeting, what Win said to me was, he said, now, you know, if you would have showed up on time at 8 o'clock, I wouldn't have did the interview. Now, I'm like, I'm ready to get ready to cuss him out. I'm saying, you playing games. But Win is like my dad. My dad said, if you are early, you're on time, and if you're on time, you're late, and if you are late, you're just late. And so what's happening is when I'm telling you, future professionals, in this business, you got to be early. You cannot be waiting to be on late. A lot of us show up at 8 o'clock when our appointment is at 8 o'clock, and you need to be there at 7:30. I'm telling you right now, can I keep it 100 with you? Can I keep it 100 with you? This is not a business, folks, that I want you to get into and you think it's a game. We are all hustling. We're all hustlers. Yes? And if we're in the hustling business, see right now, Angus and Win and JP and all of them getting ready to try to fire me from what I'm getting ready to say now. It's like, who let him up on the stage? We shouldn't have let this guy. Did you check him out? Because I'm going to tell you something. Don't get out here and go get no job. Like, you shouldn't say that. Don't go get a job, future professionals. I don't want you getting no job. And the reason why I don't want you getting a job, because job stands for just over broke. See, what you need to understand is Paul Mitchell schools are setting you up for a career. They're setting you up for a career. And if they're setting you up for a career, that means you need to make your money and elevate your game. Because if you're not willing to elevate your game, you shouldn't be at Paul Mitchell schools. But I know y'all ready to elevate y'all game is because y'all here. This is real, true hustlers right here because y'all was the ones that sold those bags. That's hustling. That's hustling. It's not a game, but y'all said I could keep it 100. So, you know, some of the things I might say to some of you millennials, y'all might get a little upset because I don't play games. I don't work for Paul Mitchell, so I can say what the hell I want to say. Hello. Y'all thought it was a game up in here. It's not. I'm going to say it. Women, holla. You see it? I say women one more time, holla. Angus, they ain't ready for this. Women, I'm going to tell y'all something right now. If y'all really want to elevate y'all game, y'all got to keep y'all damn clothes on social media. Paul Mitchell School is a school of integrity. Y'all can't have the breasts all it out. Y'all can't be posting your pictures like that. If you're posting pictures like that, you don't need to be no student. You need to be on the pole. Y'all said I can keep it 100. Right? Right? Hello? Men, are you in the building? I say, men, are you in the building? See, they scary spice. They ain't trying to do it like the girls. Men, I want you to be quiet right quick. Watch out these girls. Women, y'all in the building. That's what I'm talking about. See, y'all playing. But men, I want you to, I know something right now. Y'all too damn sensitive. Big old cry babies. Hey, I need you to curl this mannequin head. I already did it. I need to cut. Man, now you going to put somebody on timeout. You out your damn mind trying to put a learning leader on timeout when you are trying to get a license. One thing about them learning leaders, they got a license and you don't. I'm just saying. You said I can be 100, right? You said I can be 100, right? I want you to listen to this. Paul Mitchell students, holler. Paul Mitchell students, holler. There's an old saying that says this: when you think life has robbed you, it's always an inside job. Don't let life rob you. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do. Don't nobody tell you you fat. Don't nobody tell you you ugly. Tell them I'm a winner and I got greatness inside of me. See, but I want you to understand something. Greatness comes with a price. Greatness doesn't come with just some money in your pocket. Greatness doesn't come because somebody tapped you on the head and said, we're a great name. Greatness doesn't come with that. You got to put in the work. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Paul Mitchell students, you guys have put in the work. That's going to make you great. You did everything and above what everybody asked you to do, and that's the reason why you're here. You did this thing with integrity, and that's the reason why you're here. Every single one of you I came in contact with, you guys spoke with integrity. This is the reason why you guys are going to be great. I'm going to stand on this side of the stage now because I talk to you too. I'm going to talk to you too. Don't think this side, to the right side or your left or something, to the right side, y'all holler over here. Forget about them. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I want you guys to understand something right now, okay? Just listen to this one, okay? This is a very good one, dear one to my heart. They say this one too. Check this out. They said, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Y'all ain't heard it. I know they heard it. Where we at over here? Where we at over here? I'm going to say it one more time. They said, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Okay. All right, here we go. Now, because you guys are here, and some of you guys don't even know each other, I do understand that. So I'm going to ask you guys to do a little something for me. Can y'all do something for me? I say, can y'all do something for me? I say, can y'all do something for me? Okay. All right. You can do it. So I need you to just pay attention for me right now. So what I want you to do is I want you to repeat this after me, okay? I'm going to do it in 2 segments. So what I need you to do is I want you to look to the right or to the left, and I want you to tell this person, say, I don't know what you did to get here. Tell that to your friends. Okay, now, then I want you to tell them this. You deserve to be here. Now, this is what I want you also to know. This is what I want you to do because you guys are from everywhere. You're from different locations. So some of you guys don't even know who you're sitting next to. So what I want to do is, Jamie, man, give me something happy. I want my happy song. I want you guys to tell somebody, introduce yourself to somebody for 1 minute. Introduce yourself to somebody in front of you, behind you, real quick. All right, now sit on down, make it happy. Y'all got the happy song in you. You got the happy song in you. Now let's get back to this. Folks, I want you to understand something. This business is hard, so I want you to master your skills. You got to master your skills. Don't just do a little bit of it. I want you to master something. One thing about you millennials, you guys have figured out a way to call yourself something that you're not. And I'm going to talk about that because I don't believe you should be calling yourself things that you're not. But nobody holds these people accountable, so I'm going to hold you accountable. So Angus, did you know there's a lot of people out there calling themselves celebrity barbers and celebrity hairstylists and celebrity makeup artists? But see, what you need to understand, and this is so crazy to me, Ali, the funny thing about this is the true celebrities are the customers, not them people on TV. That's the crazy thing. But I'm a true celebrity artist, if that's what you want to call yourself, but I don't call myself no celebrity barber. I call myself a master barber. That's it. Why would I give a celebrity credit for the work that I do, the work that Paul Mitchell Schools trained you to do? Now, what I want to ask, I really want to ask this question. Now, Angus, you're the closest person to me, so I'm just going to ask you. Have you ever heard of a celebrity plumber? What about a celebrity roofer? Yet and still, some of y'all want to be celebrities and you not. A lot of you guys call yourselves a master something, but you not. You ain't no master barber. You ain't no master stylist until you put in the work. People who put in the work deserve that name, not you. Now, let's get this straight. The beauty industry is blowing up like crazy. The barber industry is blowing up like crazy. They say by 2020, the barber industry will be bringing in $26 billion just in the barber industry alone. Sad thing about that is this. I haven't met a billionaire barber. The barber and the beauty industry is going down because of one thing, customer service. We are not treating our customers right, folks, and I ain't talking about y'all because y'all future professionals. I'm talking about what's on the street. I'm talking about right now in the present. I ain't talking about the future. I'm talking about right now. Why people don't speak, I don't understand it. When people walk through those doors, even if it's not your customer, you need to speak to them, period, point blank. I don't think they heard me. I'm going to come on down here because that's what I do. This is what I do. I want you to understand something. This is real. This ain't no game. You got to speak to people. You got to get up in the morning and wake up and get dressed. That means I got to, not right before I leave out the door in 5 minutes, I got to get dressed right now, and I got to take some time to get dressed. That means comb your hair. Don't come up in that barber shop. Don't come up in that beauty shop with messy hair and you trying to do somebody's hair. That is whack. You got to get it together. Oh, my friends, we got to take baths on every day, not just on Friday, not just on a money day. We got to take a bath every day. And the reason why is because we are professionals. We get our money. Some of us do. And the reason why I'm saying this, folks, is because now this industry is going down in the toilet on one reason of when I'm talking about you guys getting out of school and charging these whack prices. How in the heck you getting a degree from Paul Mitchell? And I know it ain't y'all, so don't think I'm talking about y'all. I'm talking about the industry. Barbers charging $5 for haircuts. What the heck is that? You're a professional. You're a professional. You can't charge these low prices. You have a family to take care of. I've never been to a doctor and an anesthesiologist is going to say, hey, man, we got a discount. We're only going to charge you $5 to go under. If he tell you that, say, I'm leaving. There is no discounts for the worth that you are. You guys are worth so much more than that. Don't cut yourself. There ain't no sales. You're professionals. Get your money. This is not an inside job, folks. I'm telling you, if you don't make your money, it's your issue. Don't blame that on your mama. Don't blame it on your daddy. And I know some of y'all mamas and daddies truly wanted something great for you. But you don't know what somebody else has for you. I want you to know something. When you are writing a book of life for you, don't you dare give somebody else that pen. For some of you guys that just don't understand what the heck did I just say, Don't let somebody else's reality become your reality. You see Tim's story, you see the Kathy Buckley, you see all of these people come up here, you see Win. That is greatness. But let me tell you something, that man found me on Instagram. That means if you guys know what Instagram is, if I was smoking weed, if I was drinking, if I was turning up, Win would not have called my name. You guys are a brand of integrity. Paul Mitchell is setting you out for a brand of integrity. They have showed you a way. They gave you basic fundamentals of life. But if you are not willing to do what it takes, then step aside and move out the way so somebody else can do it. Because I know when y'all get back and everybody that missed this, I'm sorry, you should have sold your bags. Better luck next time. There's a guy out here named Tony that got sick, his family or something got sick or something. I'm not sure. You in the back? Big shout out to my man Tony because he couldn't make it because his wife was dealing with something. Man, I just want you to know we love you, okay? Folks, you are a brand. And some of you don't have any regulations on what you post and what you don't post. But don't you know that your kids gonna see this because them kids are smart on that. And some of you say, well, how do I regulate myself? Well, some of you say, well, what will my mother say? Oh, I don't respect her. Okay. What will my dad say? Oh, I don't respect him either. Well, what will God say? Well, I don't believe in that. Okay. Well, you have no regulations. What will you say if you post this? See, a lot of times when we're posting things on Instagram, Facebook, you have no right to have an opinion on Instagram and or Facebook. Because what you say right now on Instagram, Facebook, as a student later on might catch up to you. Because it goes in the land of the lost. I want you to understand something, folks, that you are winners and you are not losers. This is not a game. This is not a game. This is not even, trust me, if you want to be great, stop looking for somebody else to do it for you. Stop looking for the hookup. Stop looking for somebody to put you on. Paul Mitchell schools have put you in a situation that you need to learn. I'm getting ready to tell you guys a quick story. Say story. Say story. So I'm at one of the biggest sporting award show in Las Vegas, and so that's where they had it at the time. And so we had this thing called hair and makeup room, and so we had this big group coming out, and this big group was coming out. Everybody was so happy to see them because they were #1 artists, and they were going to do a mini concert after. After that, what ends up happening is all our walkie-talkies are going off, and they were saying, hey, the group is not going on because their makeup artist didn't make the flight. So now everybody's scrambling, trying to call what artist is in Vegas to try to close the show. So I'm like, wow. So I go upstairs, knock on the door, and I look in the room, and I go, okay. See, what you guys don't know is I collect classic cars, and I build them from the ground up, so I'm very good with colors. So I looked at the color of their faces, the tones of their faces. So then I took all my stuff off, and I took off running. So I get to the makeup store, and Mac, let me get this makeup. Get a couple of them pads, and let's go. So I run back. So everybody like, hey, man, what's wrong with you? I said, I just came from the other side of the studio. So I put stuff on, I knock on their door. I say, I'm here to do your makeup. So I get up there, and I come in, and I start beating that face up. Boom, yeah, bah, yeah, I'm making them sounds too, and they like, damn, and I'm making all these sounds, right? So they like their makeup. What ended up happening was the group that I'm talking about was Destiny's Child. So, yes, So because that was Destiny Child, what I'm telling you is sometimes you got to fake it until you make it. They couldn't fire me because I wasn't no makeup artist. I was a barber. So guess what? I didn't have nothing to lose. So I'm telling you something right now. You better get that makeup in you. You better learn how to do something in you. You better be great. You better live your life. You better not let nobody stop you. You better do what you got to do. You are awesome. 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 I'm Darrin, Lyons, and I want to tell you, you are awesome. Thank you.